This is my new drone from VEENIIX, a very affordable option for you to check out. So here's how this came about. VEENIIX has been a fan of my work, particularly in the online school, the online membership. They've got a member that's in our membership, as well as my YouTube channel and other social media platforms. One of the things that I've been missing for years now is drone footage, and we would like to have added, but it's just not one of them things that we thought, you know, let's put the expense into getting a drone. Well, fortunately for us, VEENIIX reached out and said, hey, we'll send you a drone, which they did. Fantastic. Very thankful for it. And we also found by going through and working with them that these things are incredibly affordable compared to the other options that are out there. We're on it. We're jumping on it, and we'll be adding some drone footage to some of our videos moving forward, and we're looking forward to that. Now, the other thing that we've been doing, and we've already utilized it for this, is trying to get some shots for my work with Field and Stream. Most of you that follow us regularly know I'm an author of several books. We may be able to add some drone photography to our books moving forward, but at the very least, we're going to be adding them to our blog work with Field and Stream Outdoor Life on my own blog, obviously in our videos with YouTube, and I'm very thankful that we have it. Now, here's the thing. It's not been hard at all to learn how to operate this thing. Let me show you how it works. Let me show you what all we have in here. And it's a compact case and it works well. First off, you have a landing pad, and this is weather resistant. And this you can put out from me where I'm in all these leaves and branches and stuff. It makes for a much more stable platform where you don't get stuff drawn up into the rotary wings of the bird. So this is your controller. You have several cords that will match up to whatever phone that you want to utilize inside of it. Down on the back side here, you've got the handles that you then screw in so that you have your flight controller handles, real easy and accessible. But when it's stored in a way, it doesn't take up unnecessary space. Now, for me, I take off the case off of my phone so it fits a little bit tighter. Pop that in there, real easy like, and I plug it in. Now, all you have to do is install and then open up your VEENIIX app on your phone. Now, I'm going to set the control aside for a moment, and now I'm going to get my drone itself out. This piece right here holds the upper wings so that they don't fly open. So you can pull those out, set these kickstands down, then pull the bottom rotaries out. Now, this piece right here is really sensitive, so you want to be careful with this. This is the cover for the camera. So you pop it loose on the bottom right here. I'll show you that connection point right there. Now, don't just jerk it off. You want to pull this straight out the front of the drone. Now you have access to the camera. Now, set your drone down on your pad. Hold your on button down. And now it's ready to connect to your controller. So you have a menu that goes through every step on your phone, but let's go through this and you can look over my shoulder and see how it's done. Now that your controller is open, just hit the button where it says controls. Whoops. Hit the button where it says controls. And now you're going to see the guided steps that you need to work through. This is just a warning to make sure everything's clear from trees and all the good stuff. Hit start. Here's a video that'll walk you through some of how that works. So I've already watched that several times, but you should watch it when you get it. So the next step is we're going to turn on our controller once, and then we're going to hold it again. And this is going to start the process for us to connect our drone to our controller via GPS. This takes a moment or two. So it'll ask you, do you trust this computer? And yes, you do. I'm going to put in my code. Now that we have it in GPS mode, we're going to set it up for calibration. So there's two steps to this. You pick this up about 1 meter off the ground, and you try to hold it parallel to the ground and do 2 to 3 turns. You'll get an audible beep. Then you turn it up and do the same thing in this direction. You'll get a beep, and then we can put it back on our helipad. Now that our calibration process is complete, all we need to do is get the motor started. So we're going to take our joysticks to 5 and 7. And there it goes. Now that we have everything calibrated, everything's going, all we need to do is lift off. So this is my favorite part of it. Check it out. There's several different options here we can utilize when we want to fly the drone. Image follow is a section where you can set it to follow somebody or any particular image that's out there. GPS follow is where you can have it actually following this controller, which is helpful. If you're walking with the controller, it will follow you. Interest point, check this out. If I hit interest point, I can set it to go up and change the meters from 5 all the way up to, let me see here, 30 meters. And then it'll do a surround parameter and follow that area and take a look and take videography and photos of that area. So we have lens angle, which we have these buttons right here on the back where I can change the angle of the lens up and down, left and right. You can have a certain gesture where it recognizes it with that particular setting and it'll take photos when you tell it to. You can have a gesture where you do that and starts to record. And this, quite frankly, is my favorite one out of all of them. Hit that one and I can set points on this map that I'm located on, have it come back to my location and hit go. The drone will go up, go to all of those points on the map, and then come back to home, which is fantastic. You also have filters. We have not utilized that aspect of it yet. And you have zoom, which we have, where you can go up to an area and you can zoom in and out of photo areas and videography so you can get exactly the shot that you need. Hey, and another thing, and again, I want to be real clear, VEENIIX sent this to us, so we got some extras. But once you open your app, you can hit that little gift, and then you have the option of picking up a free battery or propellers as replacements just by opening and getting the app stored up. Hey, and another feature that's part of this that I love, because I'm an outdoorsman and I'm not really technology proficient. So one of the things I love about this one is that once it starts getting to a certain level of battery that's too low, it just comes back to home. It's not going to get lost. There's actually a button on the controller that if you get concerned like, hey, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't feel comfortable, you can just hit that button and the drone will immediately come back and set down where you set it off from. So that's a nice safety feature that I really enjoy. So here's some shots that we took with this drone to, I don't know, just give you a beautiful look of the great state of Kentucky here, USA. We've been very pleased living here our entire lives and we love it. We love showcasing it. We love being ambassadors for Kentucky, so check these out. The use of this drone has multitudes of ways that you can put it to work. You can utilize it for hunting. You can utilize it for search and rescue. You can utilize it for just enjoyment of getting outdoors and checking out terrain, topography. Hey, I want to know, should I be able to go over there and hike? Is there water on that side of the hill? Is there a lake over there? How do I get to that particular lake? Obviously, we're big fans of map and compass skills and GPS utilization, but a drone is an added piece of technology that you can add to your kit. Leave it in your vehicle. You don't necessarily have to take it in a backpack, but is a thing that you can add to your kit in your vehicle so you can get some more enjoyment, seeing some things you might normally not get to see, or check some things out safely before you ever go there. So check this drone out. We hope you've enjoyed the video. And as always, come on, join in. Let's learn together.